Welcome to another episode of Let's Get Right podcast with your boy, Bob Benea. And let me say something straight up. This isn't a highlight season for me. No big wins, no flex, no viral moments. This season, like this season I'm in right now, it's ugly. And I'm gonna be real. I used to think ugly seasons meant something was wrong. But now more that I, sit back and really get into my thoughts and really sit down and really think about things that's happening and why they're happening. Now I'm learning that this season isn't punishment. It's preparation. Preparation for what the next chapter of my life gonna look like, what the future will hold. And what I do now is gonna shape that into something very, very, very beautiful, something that's be fulfilling, uplifting, something that's going to deteriorate me from any negativity that's going to cause even more bad seasons. That's what I'm learning in this season. This is more of a learning phase, a learning curve, if you could say, for me, because I'm going to have my next season is going to be the best season I ever have in my life. I'm claiming it now. I'm putting it into existence. The next season that I have is going to be the best season that I ever had in my life, ever. And you know what's also funny? They usually, the bad, ugly seasons, nobody posts. I feel like in this season, this is the most I ever posted, period. I've been super transparent. I've been super open. I've been super honest. I'm at a point where I'm working jobs I never planned on working, but I'm here. I'm going to work and I'm showing up and I'm showing out because I know this is just a season for me. This is not my life, not my end game, it's not my end goal. Money's tighter than I ever expected, but I'm learning how to better use and better equip the resources that I have. So when I do get into that season, I can use those resources better to make me more money, to be able to invest it, to be able to put my family in a better position financially. So sometimes I feel like we get into these ugly seasons so God can reshape us, can really have us refocus what we need to refocus on, or really sit down and take a minute to just breathe. My energy is low sometimes, but that's just me having to learn how to navigate through that. I'm not as young as I used to be. That's me taking better care of myself, better shape, working out, eating right, putting the things I need to put in my life and in my body. It comes from the food, nutrition, the exercise, and even the thoughts, having positive thoughts, because sometimes negative thoughts can give you low energy. I'm a living proof of that. I was Mr. Negative Thoughts, always negative. If the wind blew the wrong way, oh my God, it's gonna be a horrible day. The day sucks, it's terrible, I'm sick of it, I'm just over it. Why does it always happen to me? It's bro, the wind just blew the wrong way. It's not the end of the world. It is not. It's not the end of the world. And I was that guy. And doubts are always showing up uninvitedly. I'm just sitting there chilling, I just get a negative doubt. I'm doubting myself. I'm man, I'm just sitting here watching TV, or I'm just scrolling on my phone, I've already got negative doubts. That's the things that as you get older that you got to learn how to train your mind, and the power of the tongue. When you say you can't do something, you can't do it. This is what this season is showing me, that, hey, the things that you put inside your body, whether it's the thoughts, the food, the energy, that's another one. The energy that you put in your life, it's going to really affect your life. It's going to affect your current season, and nothing's going to affect my current season in a negative way, period. Because it's one of those things where I have to set the foundation, like what he said before, setting the foundation is set. So now I have to do the things and do the work and get through the season and learn the things I need to learn. So when that season comes, I'm ready for it and I embrace it with grace. And sometimes plans take longer. They take long. Sometimes we make a plan, it don't get executed like that. Sometimes life happens. You make a plan like, hey, in 3 months I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. I've been a person that done that, and it started off horrible. And the first thing I do is quit. I say, you know what? It's not meant for me. I'm not gonna do it. It's meant for me. I'm not gonna do it. I'm done. Like, I'm gonna go back to what I've been doing. But you know what's crazy? The things that I've been doing is why I keep hitting that same wall. I keep hitting the same wall. And that's insanity. When you keep doing the same thing that's not working, that's insanity. I've been insane for the last 38 years. I literally been doing the same thing, thinking it's right, and it's been wrong the whole time. But the pride in me didn't want to confess to that. Like, hey, B, you doing this wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. And I think now in this season, I had to really tell myself, like, B, you gotta relearn this. This is not right. You've been doing this wrong all this time, but you have to learn it, and that's okay. That's okay. But you know what? Also the crazy thing that happened this season, people start to disappear. Your supports get quieter. But you know what? The thing I'm learning is the people that's disappearing, they ain't supposed to be in your life anyway. Like, this ugly season, the season where you have to start cleaning stuff out. Cleaning out the fake friends, the fake support, the people that really ain't got your back, the people that really don't want to see you win. This is when you start to shape up your circle. Your circle gonna get smaller. It's gonna get smaller. This is the time where you have to start cleaning house. This is the time where this person ain't got your back, you ain't heard from them, that's cool. When you see me say what's up, you keep it pushing. Hey, how you doing? Keep it pushing. I ain't heard from you, that's fine, keep it pushing. I hope you're doing all right, keep it pushing. Because when that season comes, when you start getting all the blessings and everything start coming and everything start shaping up and what you had planned and what you had a vision, when they start coming back like, nah, stay where you was at. Keep it pushing. Ain't no hard feelings, but keep it pushing. I'm good. I'm good. And just remember something, it's something that I just had to realize. Ugly seasons don't mean you're failing. They just mean you're being formed. You know? And this season I've been in it for a few months, and it messed with my pride a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. It messed with my pride, especially as a man. I feel like I was failing my family. I feel like I was failing my wife. I feel like I was coming up short, you know? And that's the thing, like, when you have when you feel like that, you got to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what can you do to reshape that? Like, what can you really do to, like, show growth? Because every year I want to grow. I don't want to be the same Benair that I was last year, or the year before that, or the year before that. I don't want to be the same Benair from 10 years ago. Like, I'm a changed man. A lot of stuff happened 10 years ago. I feel like I should have gotten wiser. I should have learned more. I should have done some things I shouldn't have done and things like that. I shouldn't be doing the same thing I was doing 10 years ago. Like, I shouldn't. You know? And sometimes you have to go through things to accept that breakthrough that's coming through that God got for you. You have to. You know? And to be honest, like, I'm kind of glad that I'm going through this ugly season, because with this ugly season, I'm able to do what I feel like God's calling me to do. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, sharing my story, being able to help someone. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to help and change the world. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that I can help some people out here with my story so they don't do the same things that I've done, or they learn from some of the things that I have done. I'm being a teacher. I'm teaching. I'm not a coach, I'm not a preacher, but I'm teaching. And if you can learn something from the things that I've done, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it 100%. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna say, hey, they learned something. They ain't do the same goofy thing that I did. They ain't kept hitting the same wall for 30 plus years. They might have hit it for a few years and be like, hey, I remember this something there did. Let me fall back so I don't keep hitting this wall and let me go the other way. I can take that. You know what I mean? And by me going through the season, it got me into content creating. It got me into doing this. Like, if I wouldn't have been in this season, I wouldn't have picked the mic up and started doing this. I'd have just kept going on day to day to day to day, just, you know, just out here. But hey, by me going through this made me sit down and realize, like, hey, something's not right. It's not right. Like, You know, it's not adding up. This is not fulfilling. This is not what I want to see myself doing for the rest of my life. Like, this is what I want to do. And hey, how you going through the season? Post about it, so they can see your transition from good to bad, or from worse to good, or whatever you want to call it. See the transition. And now I can post and not care too much about the results, because I know right now, hey, this is the ugly season right now. This is the ugly phase. This is the training. This is me warming up. This is me out here shooting free throws, practicing. This is me going 5 for 10. And then when I get in my good season, I'm gonna go 10 for 10. I ain't gonna be able to miss. So right now the results don't matter. It's just me laying the stuff out. Just laying the foundation out, because I know that once I get into that good season, it's gonna be something amazing. I mean, something that's gonna be like, all right, then, like I see the vision. I see what he was talking about. And another thing I've learned too is real growth doesn't look good in real time. Nobody celebrates the discipline behind closed doors. Nobody sees the vision but you. Like, you could tell people your story all the time. They're going to look at you like, oh, okay, but they really don't see it, because it's not meant for them to see. It's only meant for your eyes and your vision, because it's your vision. Like, you're not in their head. They can't see what you got going on. So you can tell them all day long, but show them better than you could tell them, because they're going to try to talk you out of it anyway, or make you sound like you're crazy. So just show them. Say, hey, like, watch what I do. Just how you got to say, watch me. And make them watch, and give them a show, and show out when you do it. You know? And let me be clear, this season's gonna matter more for me than any other one has ever mattered to me before. Because I got some things that's coming up that's gonna shape the rest of my life. It's gonna change me for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna speak on it now, but it's gonna change me for the better, for sure. You know, because this season is teaching me who I don't want to stay. Like, I don't want to stay this version of myself. I want to get better. I don't want to stay plateau. I want to get better and get better and get better and get better. You know, it's just showing me, like, this season showing a mirror and me looking at saying, I do not want to be that person no more. And I'm not saying like I hate myself or anything like that. No, I'm just saying that I want to be better than that person. I want to be able to see that person in the next couple of months and be like, hey, bro, I remember you, but I'm not you no more. Like, I can look like, hey, not just look at that person, I'm still the same person. Like, every day I'm just the same person. There's no growth. I want to grow. I want to have growth. You know? Yeah, this season has really, like, stripped everything from me. Like, stripped me down to the bare bones. Had me up, like, naked, like, with nothing. And I ain't talking about, like, naked, like, clothes-wise. I'm talking about it stripped me down like a baby. Like, I'm just relearning everything all over again. And I'm okay with that. At first I wasn't, but now I'm okay with that. You know, because this is the time where you show up and show out. Because what else do you have to lose? You at the bottom. I have nothing else to lose. I'm at the bottom. And I ain't talking about the bottom like, oh, I'm going to jump off the roof or everything, but I'm starting over. Like, I'm really starting from scratch. Like, I'm rebuilding the life that I'm meant to have. And I'm doing it the right way this time. Not on false sense, not on just guessing, but knowing every move that I'm making, the purpose of what move that I'm making. Like, when you make a move, you need to have a purpose behind it. And that's something I didn't do. I was just doing something, hoping that it worked. Like, let me try this, hope that worked. Let me try this, hope this worked. Let me try this. Because sometimes we do stuff and we just hoping it works, because we're not experts at everything. But you got to learn from it and not keep making the same mistake. So I'm learning that, you know, when I make a move or when I do something, whether it's buying something, investing in something, you know, taking a job, like doing something, that it makes sense. Not just doing it because it sounded good at the time, and just doing it because it's going to shape the future, not just shape tomorrow or the next day. You know, I'm doing things now that's going to benefit me for the next 6 months, in the next 6 months. Like, I'm planting the seed now, so when it grows to something big. not just grabbing something like grabbing this bottle, like this empty bottle, you know, and just put a little water and just drinking it. I'm trying to have multiple of these bottles, you know. But you know, it's also the season teaching me who I am, you know, when the motivation don't show up, when it wears off. It's showing me like, hey, I'm not motivated no more. What's next? You keep digging. I'm gonna keep digging. Like right now, I'm 8 feet deep. But I'm digging myself out of that. I'm not 6 feet, I'm 8 feet, but I'm digging myself out of it. You know? You know, the season is quiet. This season is quiet. Ain't no noise. It's super quiet. Ain't nobody cheering. Ain't nobody clapping. Ain't nobody praising me. But that's okay, though. That's okay. And I want that to be okay for you, too. Like, if you out here putting in that work, you out here grinding, and it's quiet, you ain't getting the praise, you ain't getting the recognition, you're not getting the acknowledgement, that's okay. It don't mean you're failing. It don't mean that you're losing. It doesn't mean any of that stuff. It just means that you show up for yourself. That's the main thing. You show up for yourself and you conquer things for yourself, everything else will fall in place. Everything will line up. And that's discipline right there. And can no one, that's one thing. When you're disciplined, can't nobody take that from. That's one thing that can't nobody take from you. People can take motivation from you. You know, they could take, obviously, money from you. But discipline, that's something no one can take from you. That's irreplaceable right there. When you have that, man, that's a whole different feeling right there. And the last thing I want to talk about, like, don't run from the ugly. Don't run from it. Cause that's when it gets really ugly, that's when people quit. That's when people give up. Like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm done. I'm over it. And they just sit in it. And the season ain't meant to be set in. Like, you know how seasons come, they come and go. But you want to maximize it. You want to learn from it. You don't want to just quit. You don't want to just sit in and you look up, you in that same season for a whole year, 2 or 3 years, you're in that same season. You know? And don't mistake discomfort from direction. This little season right now is just discomfort. It's not your direction. You know, this is not where your life's gonna be for the rest of your life. And that's something that I struggle with. I figure like, oh, this is my life right here. It's not my life. It's just a detour. It's just a stop. It's a pit stop. Now, when you're in the NASCAR, you go to the pit stop, you got to change the tires, put the gas in the car, change the oil, and do all that stuff. You head back on the road, the car brand new. It's just a pit stop for me, and I know that. It's just a pit stop. You know? And also, too, like, sometimes it shows gaps. What I mean by gaps, show gaps in your mindset, in your habits, in your discipline. And if you don't run from it, you come out sharper. You know? Strong people aren't created in pretty seasons. They built when no one's watching. Like, I'm built when nobody, like, the better me, I'm built when nobody's paying attention. And I don't want you to, like, you can see what I'm doing, but I don't want you to be how I'm saying, to pay attention to every little move I make. Like, I feel like when no one's watching, that's when I'm the sharpest. That's when my mental get to working. When everybody's paying attention, when I'm underestimated, when I'm being doubted, when no one's like, they like, oh, he ain't really doing nothing. When I feel like I'm being counted out, that's when my mental really get to work. And that's when I really at my sharpest, you know? But that's just a thing that, you know, as a man, you know, you always going to question your manhood, or when you come up short, you're always gonna feel like you're failing as a man. But as long as you keep trying every single day, I tell myself, as long as I get up and try to get 1% better than I was yesterday, and no matter what, life's gonna move. Life's always in motion. It's always gonna move, but you just can't stop. You just can't stop. You just gotta keep trying. Just keep trying to get better and better and better. As long as you get 1% better every single day, you're winning. You know, you might not be where you want to be, but you're making progress. And progress, that's powerful. Progress is power. And as long as you keep making progress every single day, that's what you're doing to get out of that ugly season. But I just want you to look at yourself, and if you're in this ugly season right now, just take some of the things that I said and what I'm going through and make it better, and make that better for you, because it's going to get sunnier outside. It's going to get warmer outside right now. It might be cold and ugly in your season. It might be freezing, and you're just wondering like, man, when I'm going to see the sun? It's coming. But the question you got to ask yourself, I had to ask myself, when the sun comes, am I ready for it? Am I ready for it? Because if I'm not ready for it, then I didn't learn anything. And I'm gonna get right back in it. As soon as the sun up's gonna get knocked right back down, because I'm right back doing the same stuff that I was doing to get me back in that ugly season. So I just say to you, if your life's feeling messy, if you're tired but still trying, if the season feels ugly, that's good. That means you got some more work to do. Because ugly seasons don't last forever, but the strength you build in them does. So I'm just gonna tell you, stay consistent, stay patient, stay in it. There isn't a highlight reel, and it's a training footage. And the training footage is what makes champions, you know? And that's all I got for today's episode. And I appreciate everyone that's listening, that's been locked in. And I hope you learned something today. And if you did, just make sure you share it, hit a like, and hit a follow. And like I always tell you, I love you, I'm proud of you, and let's get it.